that's right, he was born in Saudi Arabia. Ahmed Al-Sharaa, basically his father's name was Hussein Al-Sharaa. He's from the descendants of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he was born in the Golan Heights in Syria. He was actually one of Hafiz Asad's ministries during the father of the currently deposed president's time. And at the time he started questioning some of the government regulations, as a result of which he was imprisoned. He spent a few months in prison, and on his release he took his family members and fled to Saudi. So Ahmed Al-Sharaa therefore was born within Saudi. He spent his life in Saudi studying and eventually journeyed to Iraq in the early 2000s. He joined the Iraq war and was at that time under the authority of the Al-Qaeda in Afghanistan. When the Syrian war started in 2011, he requested permission to go to Syria because he said this was his hometown which he wished to liberate. He subsequently made his way to hometown, at the time under creating the group called Jabhat al-Nusra, which was the organization of Al-Qaeda in the lands of Sham. So at that time, when he created the group, it was declared a terrorist organization, and that is why you will find there are posters from years back which say, $100 million or pounds, I think, as a reward for anyone who could produce him. At that time, he spent the first few years fighting within Syria, and later on, after they had liberated Idlib city, he, together with other groups, started realizing that there was no getting rid of this terrorist association with him. He then requested Al-Qaeda if he could be released from being part of them and form his own group. They then joined groups together and formed, at the time, Jabhat al-Shamiyya, and later on they went on to include even more groups on and evolved into what is today called Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, which has been the major part of liberating the entire Syria.